Hi, this is Evan Carroll from the Digital Beyond, and I'm here via Skype with Jonathan Good from 1000 Memories. And today, 1000 Memories, they're a startup who focuses on creating memorial pages for loved ones. They are actually releasing their first iPhone application, and from what I understand, it does some really cool things, kind of different than what you would expect from an iPhone application from a startup these days. So, Jonathan, if you would, tell us about what's coming out today.
Sure. So it's an app called Shoebox, and what it is it's a scanner in your pocket. So it takes your iPhone and turns it into a scanner. You can grab an old photograph out of your shoebox at home, and when you take a photo of it, it'll automatically detect the edges of exactly where the photo was and turn that into the image, and then seamlessly upload that to 1000 Memories, where you can share it with all of your family and friends.
So you were telling me before our call that let's say I've got my phone here, and even if my image is flat and my phone is at an angle, it's not straight above it. Even if it's at an angle, it can still figure out what is straight and sort of adjust the photo to be correct.
Absolutely, it's built on some really cool algorithms. And yeah, we wanted to make it really easy and simple for everyone to be able to do this. We know that people have all these amazing old photos, and it's always just been a little bit too hard to get them online and share them. We wanted to make that as simple as we could.
So thinking about the alternatives, something that I always talk about is security, because you want to make sure that your digital memories are secure. So the prospect of putting them all in a box and sending them to China to be scanned is kind of scary to me. And so but seeing now I'm scanning them myself, that certainly couldn't happen either. I actually did 50 a few weeks ago just to see how long 50 would take, and it actually took much longer than I anticipated. So I really like the notion of being able to do this right from the phone. But Jonathan, tell me a bit about the quality of the photos.
Sure. I mean, that's, I think, the really stunning part, that the cameras inside your phone today have developed to the point that they're really as good as the scanning that you would get if you sent it off to a professional service. I mean, we're talking about kind of almost the 600 DPI. So, I mean, that's the kind of quality that you pay a lot of money and put it in the post for. Sure.
So, some other things that I like about what's going on with 1000 Memories is even once you get all these photos scanned, it's easy to worry about, well, what happens to all these digital items? Because now, instead of having physical items in the shoebox and in my closet, I now have digital items, which of course is something that John and I here at the Digital Beyond spend a lot of time thinking about. How do we secure those? And I understand that the folks at 1000 Memories has a few months ago partnered up with the Internet Archive and their archiving service there. So any pages you create and any assets, images, or other items that you put on a 1000 Memories page will actually be archived by the Internet Archive. And I have to commend these guys for their efforts and really paying attention to exactly what's needed to hold on to these precious family memories in posterity. So, Jonathan, you also mentioned that once I've created the profile pages at 1000 Memories, I can actually, from my phone, tag the individuals who are in the photo.
Yeah, and you can even do that. You can start straight from the app, or you can start from the website. But yeah, if you snap a photo of, say, your grandparents' wedding, then you're able to tag not only your grandparents, but all of the other people who attended, or a photo of yourself at elementary school or something similar, and you can tag your friends in that. And then you can invite those people to be able to enjoy the amazing photo that you found in your shoebox as well.
Well, so this is interesting because, younger folks like you and I, we don't necessarily have this large box of photos. I mean, the majority of my photos are actually already digital because I've been taking digital photos, but my parents and the rest of my family have a lot of printed photos, and I don't necessarily have access to those all the time. But I remember the trouble of taking a photo off the wall, taking it out of its frame, and it seems like you could just walk around your family's house and grab all those that are on the wall. fairly easily, and your phone's it's what's right there with you. You can get started in a moment's notice, really.
Absolutely. And the cool part is that you get instant feedback because other people in your family can see that straight away. We actually did the analysis, and I mean, there are 1.8 trillion old photos out there in people's shoeboxes, and all the way back to the early 1800s, these amazing photos that have never been shared online before.
Wow, that's an impressive number. And I think it's important to realize that these, 1.8 trillion photos are at risk of not existing anymore because every moment they continue to sit in the physical medium, the various types of photos degrade and the quality is lessened because photography is a chemical reaction, and that chemical reaction can continue to happen over time. So I think it's extremely important for folks to be thinking about, and I think you guys have done a great job of making it much easier, and I actually can't wait to try out the application later today.
Great. Thanks, Evan.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you taking the time to join us, and of course, we'll have more information here at the Digital Beyond about Shoebox and any other developments from our friends at 1000 Memories. And thank you for taking the time to join us today.
It was a pleasure.